Hello viewers, my name is Sammic. Welcome to Mindking. Recently, I had a seminar in the town of Mombasa, and one participant in the seminar asked me a question. He asked, hard work versus smart work, which is the real deal? I asked him why, and he told me that he had believed all his life that hard work pays, but now he was starting to think otherwise. I asked him to proceed further, and he told me that at the place he works the hardest and the longest, but he gets the least pay. I asked him what kind of work he does, and he told me that he worked in a ranch and looked after about 500 animals. When he asked the boss to raise his pay, the boss said that if he thinks he works hard, he's no better than the animals he looked after. The boss even said that he wished he had employed a smart donkey. So what the boss meant was that the guy was not using his mind. I told him to see me after the seminar so that we could discuss more. But have you really noticed that many jobs are hard but have the least pay? So it seems like the more you use the body rather than the mind, the less you get paid. You see, upwards, without a head, you are no better than a donkey. The difference between your donkey is your head. If we change your head into a donkey's head, you can do just fine. The donkey can work harder, faster, and even longer time. So you see, our mind is so precious. Man has a great mind, but he hardly uses it. He uses only 10%. Abraham Lincoln once said that, give me 6 hours to cut down a tree, and I'll spend 4 hours sharpening the axe. That was derived from an old ancient story, about an Indian woodcutter. It goes like this. Once upon a time, an woodcutter lacked a job, so he went asking for a job. Luckily for him, he found one at an wood plant. The manager gave him a very sharp axe and told him to start right away. The fellow was strong, energetic, and zealous, and he commenced work immediately. On the first day, he cut down 7 huge trees. On the second day, he cut down 6 huge trees. The third day, the same person, same axe, same place, he cut down 5 huge trees. His performance went down by the day, and by the 7th day, much as he tried, he never cut down any tree. He tried, but by evening, he had done nothing. And it happened that the manager was moving around the plant and asked him, hey, you're sweating, and today you have not cut down any tree. What has happened? It looks like your performance is going down by the day. What is happening? The woodcutter, frustrated, said, well, I don't know what is happening to me. I'm using the same energy, the same axe, but it seems like my performance is going down. I quite do not understand what is happening. Then the manager asked him, and have you considered sharpening your axe? But the young fellow said that he was so busy that he had not thought of doing that. The manager looked at him straight on the face and told him, you need to work hard, but you also need to work smart. You need to sharpen the axe to lighten and make your work faster. you should work smart. Now, a question for you. Are you working hard or smart? Or both? Do you sharpen your axe? People are busy, always. Busy, busy, busy. But my question is, busy doing what? People are moving up and down and sideways all the time. But again I ask, busy doing what? I'm going to give you a story. A simple case of working hard and smart. It is a true story. In a desert West African country, in a certain village, the village council sat down. They had perennial water problems and they decided to solve them once and for all. They decided to hire 2 contractors and give them the work, each to work on a weekly basis. The fellows were Ali and Abdi. The villagers had made a tank that each contractor was supposed to fill every week so that the villagers may use it every day. The contractor was to work in the night so that by morning the villagers will find the tank filled with water. Straight away, Abdi the following day started his work. He bought 4 clean buckets, covered them up, then he started work. And as the village slept, he would go and bring the water. And by morning, the tank was full. Every day, he did that for the whole week. Surprisingly, Ali disappeared from the village and nobody knew where he went. Abdi was delighted because now he had a monopoly. He would fill the tank every day, and for 6 months he worked alone. He was happy and the business was going well. After 6 months, Ali came back with some engineers. They dug trenches and he laid down pipes. It was about 1 kilometer from the oasis where Abdi used to fetch the water. But now Ali had laid the pipes from that oasis 1 kilometer away to the village. And the villagers were happy because now the water would flow in their pipes and they would drink it at their own convenience. They'd use it at their own convenience. The water was cleaner and he even treated it. He sold it at 20 cents while Abdi used to sell at 50 cents. When Abdi saw what had happened, he also decided to add his manpower. So he asked his wife and his 2 sons to join him as he fetched the water. So he'd fill the tank a bit more faster. But the villagers opted for the pipes outside their own homes because that water was more cleaner and cheaper. After some time, Abdi gave up and his business collapsed. Meanwhile, Ali put up meters and hired a person who would send the villagers bills and they would pay every month. Ali decided that if these villagers had a problem with water, there must be another village or maybe more which had same problems. And Ali decided to investigate, and true to his word, he found that the other villages around had the same problem. And so he duplicated the work he had done in that village and continued to receive payment. So his work prospered and the fellow just made a lot of money, and he went to the next village and to the next and to the next, and his work is still thriving. A case of working hard and smart. By the true stories, you have noted that you can work hard and smart at the same time. You need to sharpen your axe by acquiring skills, acquiring knowledge, by listening to other people, reading books, listening to audios, and creating a cash flow. Many things you can do to prepare your mind for the task. You need to work smart because People are no longer intimidated by men of muscle, but they are mesmerized by men of means. You can gain these means if you work hard and smart at the same time. Work hard, yes, but as smart as you can. Use your mind. Think and grow rich. If you've enjoyed listening to this video, please like and remember to subscribe. Thank you for listening.